pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, and read. Line 54, line 54. Double dog, that's the one.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Keep playing hard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Okay, ready. 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm scared. Check 37, check 37.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, here's Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brissett. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey,
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action now. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hill to try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check. Crunch. 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 Get out. Wait.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check. 21. Face.
From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big Ed. He's coming. We got double up. 20.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, South. Hey, Wahoo. 53. Mike, 53. Ready to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And Smith was a little bit of a surprise in 2018. Got unexpected playing time due to the absence of Devontae Freeman. Took full advantage of it. Had 27 catches out of the backfield last season. There's another one this year.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They can't hang with us.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Under pressure. 58.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now second and 7. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, check. 53, Mike.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Set it.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, exit. Space.
On second and goal, Ryan. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Brissett on 1st down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On second down, Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Smooth. Check 3. Got it.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Airing it out. Look, got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brissett now. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
No. Space. Check 25.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Ryan's pass complete to Calvin Ridley. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. 53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 36. Switch. Get up.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Falcon first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, bye. 53 at the mic.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he will finally narrowly be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 52 yards.
First down, Falcons.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, wait. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch it. Come on.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check 26. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, check. 6-6, pull it high.
So that'll back him up 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They toss to Freeman. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, wait. Watch the screen.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check out Reed. Back. Hey, Sam. Check 50.
They get it to him running left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, back up. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, I'm coming out to you. Got it. 53 is the mark.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Back 25. Base. 53. Mike, 53. Let's make these. Hey, box truck. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Check. Lucky. He's checking. Gun. Joker.
Now Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
53, check 53. Base. 53 is the mic. Oh, here we go. All right, 25 tonight.
Here's is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you just Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check. 53 is the mark. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Gun. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got nothing, Rick. You got nothing.
Brissett. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Brissett looks to throw. Campbell making the catch. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's on field. It's on field. Hey, shut up.
Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
59. Defense wins championships, baby.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play that tight, Steve. Don't let him breathe, defense. Chance. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Brissett. Funches has it complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They run, Devontae Freeman. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, good ready. All right, 25. 53.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.